Hello DCFL and Galloway Ridge. Welcome to Chair Fitness. My name is Stephanie. We're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up, but make sure you have a nice comfortable chair and one without wheels and one that won't go sliding across the floor. We're going to go ahead and get started with some big shoulder rolls to the back. When you're ready, you're going to reverse those shoulder rolls to the front. And when you're ready, you're going to take your shoulders back and down. Taking your arms wide, you're going to add a little chest stretch, but then you're also going to give yourself a hug. Open your arms wide, give yourself another hug. You can alternate through these at your own pace. Just make sure you're switching which arm is on top each time. Good. Give me 3, 2, 1, rest it there. Next, you're going to take one arm up and over, get a nice stretch throughout the side, and then you're going to alternate, switch to the other side. Now, if you don't want to reach up and overhead, you can reach towards that shoulder. Again, going through this at your own pace. Alrighty, give me 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring one arm out in front of you and one behind you. You're going to reach long and then you're going to switch. Good. Working through your range of motion and what's comfortable for you. Good. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms down here. Good. Again, set those shoulders up, down, and back. We're going to warm up through the hips next. So we're going to take it to a tap to the side, reaching as far as you're able. And you can take this as fast or as slow as you'd like. Good. Give me 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring it back to a march here. Still sitting up nice and tall, tapping the feet out in front of you. You're going to extend your legs and tap your heel out in front of you, alternating your feet. Good. Again, working at your pace, we are going to start class off with a little bit of cardio to get that blood flowing even more. Alrighty, you're going to keep tapping out in front of you, but this time you're going to tap your toe out in front of you. Lift that heel off the floor. Good, you're going to go for 3, 2, 1. Rest your feet there. This time you're going to march. You're going to reach forward and pull back. So marching your feet and also pulling your arms back. Good. Think about a big squeeze of your shoulder blades behind you. Now, if moving the feet and moving the hands are too much, you can just do the upper body here. We're going to do some exercises that involve the back muscles, so we want to warm them up. Good. Give me 3, 2, 1. Keep that march going. Get it started again if you stopped. You're going to give me some arm swings next as well. So this is going to take us into our cardio portion of class. So our first cardio exercise is a kick and a punch. Now you don't have to lift your foot off of the ground, but you can just tap it out in front, just like in the warm-up. We are going to go for 1 minute. So when you're ready, go ahead and join me. 1 minute on the clock. Good. Think about your breathing here and think about your pace. So you can go faster than this if you'd like, or you can take it slower if you need. Hopefully everybody's feeling a little bit warmer than when we first started. Also, if you need to take any breaks at any point during class, please take it. I will be adding a few water breaks during this class, so keep that in mind as well. Good, we have 10 more seconds. Three, two, one. Great job. Next exercise, we're going to keep it moving. You're going to give me fast feet. So it looks like my feet aren't coming off the ground, but they are. You can also pump those arms. We have a minute here. Now you can also give me a little speed bag if you'd like. You can also take that speed bag all the way up and all the way back down. But you're getting those feet moving quick. So whether you move your arms or not, you're still moving those feet as quick as you can. Now, if you do add in the arms, you're going to get that heart rate up a little bit more. Add in a little bit more work today. It's hard for me to do both and keep up the rhythm. Good, keep them moving even if you have to slow them down. Keep going. Alrighty, we have 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest it there. Good. Catch your breath. We're going to move on to the next one. I forgot to mention that you can do any of these exercises standing if you'd like. Just make sure you have a chair close by if you need. Alrighty, next exercise. You're going to tap one foot out to the side, bring it back in, tap the other. We have jumping jacks. Alrighty, let's go. 1 minute. Now standing, you can do this as well. You can add the jump. You can also add that 2-foot option if you want in the chair. You can also bring your arms out to the side versus going overhead if you have any shoulder issues. Again, you can do just the legs here if you'd like. Good, we're more than halfway there. It's a long minute. It's probably the longest minute ever. But take it at your pace and rest as needed. Don't worry, we have 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest it there. Good. Alrighty, the last one of this set is a high knee. So it's a march, but you're driving the knees up. You can also add in a hop if you'd like. So both feet are coming off of the ground. Little more abdominal work. Alrighty, let's go for a minute. You can pump the arms too. So instead of the fast feet where we're keeping our knees down, you're really driving those knees up. Good, and then here's that second option again. And again, if it's more comfortable to stand up, go ahead and stand up and do this exercise. Alrighty, we have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Grab some water if you need it. Catch your breath. We're going to slow it down and do a little bit more strength now. Alrighty, our first exercise is a sit to stand or a leg extension. So you want to take your feet out in front of you. You're going to stand up. Stick your hips back, reach for that chair, and then stand up again. If you want, you can do leg extensions. Really think about squeezing the quad as you bring that foot up. Alrighty, 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. With the sit to stands, make sure your knees are back behind the toes. I know everyone when they stand up want to pull their feet back. Maybe sometimes I do that, but you want to make sure they're out in front of you. It's going to make the exercise a little bit harder, but it's better for your knees. Now, if you have a chair with arms and you need to use the chair to help yourself get up, you can do that as well. If not, you can try this challenge of crossing your arms across your chest. Good job. We only have 5 more seconds. And rest. Great job. Alrighty, we're going to work the hips a little bit more next. So we're going to start on our right side. We're going to tap one foot out and back in, just like in our warm-up. Now I'll show you the standing option. Bringing that leg out to the side and back in. Alrighty, we have 1 minute on the clock. Now if you're standing, you want to keep the toes pointed towards me on your screen. And you also want to stand up nice and tall. If you have to lean over to get your leg up, it's not really the purpose of the exercise. So you're only moving from the hip. If you want to add a challenge here, you can hold that leg up there and then slowly bring it back down. Now in the chair, you're still just tapping to the side, working through that range of motion. Notice how I'm lightly holding onto the chair if I need. Safety is important, so please keep that in mind. We have 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. We're going to switch over to the other side, so we have our left leg this time. Same thing, standing, coming out to the side, or if you're in the chair, tapping to the side. Alrighty, we have 1 minute. Probably had a serious face on this whole time, but just know deep down I'm smiling. I have a lot to look at, the camera and the clock. Make sure you're all on the right time. Good, I'm going to show the standing option one more time. Now you might notice you're feeling this more in the standing leg. If you are standing, that's okay. Those are those hip muscles just doing their job, stabilizing us as we lift the other leg. We're going to give our legs a break after this and move on to some upper body exercises. Only 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Quick sip of water if you need it. Now you can do this standing or seated. I'm going to show the seated option first. You're going to grab some dumbbells or light weights that you have. Light weights or soup cans, water bottles, any kind of item that adds a little bit of weight. Of course, you can do this without the weight as well. So we're going to hinge forward, which I'll show you from the side what it looks like. You have a nice straight back. Weights come down to your side. You're going to give a big pull of the elbows, big squeeze of the shoulder blades behind you. Alrighty, we have 1 minute. Now you can alternate those arms if you'd like. Make sure you have that good posture behind you. So if you have a mirror like I do to my right, I can see that my back is nice and straight. And I can also look up at you if I need to. And the more you hinge forward, the more work you're going to do because you're just fighting that gravity. Sure, you've all forgotten about the leg exercises at this point. Good, we have a couple more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting up nice and tall, rolling those shoulders out if you need it. Good job. So we're going to go back to that position one more time, and we're going to do a wide row this time. So we did a bent over row, narrow grip. This time you're going to take the palms back behind you, hinging forward. Your elbows are going to go wide. Now here's the exercise with one arm, and we have 1 minute. So still in that same hinge position with a nice flat back, pulling that elbow wide and squeezing the shoulder blades back behind you. You also want to think about breathing as you exhale, as you're pulling that arm up. And you want to make those elbows wide. Last time we were skimming the elbow across the body. This time the elbow is going to go wide. Good, we're more than halfway there. Great job, 15 seconds to go. Notice how I said you could take a break if you need. This is my break as we're going on. Good, we have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, sit up nice and tall, shoulder rolls back. This time, you can do this exercise sitting up nice and tall, or you can kind of lean back in your chair slightly. You're going to bring the weights or items towards your chest, and then you're going to press forward for a chest press. You can also do this exercise one arm at a time. We have 1 minute. Let's go. So sitting up nice and tall, you're here. It's a little bit more shoulder than chest. That is totally up to you. Leaning back in the chair, you should still have good form. Good. Here you're going to exhale as you push forward. Great job, everyone. We're halfway there. Remember, you can sit up, readjust, take a break if you need, and then join me when you're ready. Good. We have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Shoulder rolls if you need it. Up next, we're going to go in that same leaned back position. You can also do this sitting up nice and tall, but it's a little bit better leaning back. So the weights, and I'm going to demonstrate without the weights, so if you want to put them down, you can. You're going to bring your arms out in front of you, and then you're going to bring your arms wide as you are going to give a hug, and then you are going to give a hug, bring your hands together. Exhale as you bring the arms together. Good. We have 1 minute. And you can also do one arm at a time. Just try not to lean to the side that your arm's going to. So you're working the chest muscles here as well. You need nice strong arms to give good hugs. Good, we're way more than halfway there. Then we'll do one more exercise and then give the arms a little bit of a break. Alrighty, we have 10 seconds. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Alrighty, the last upper body exercise before we give them a break, we're going to do a tricep kickback. So you're going to get in that hinge position just like with the rows, elbows come back, and then you're going to extend the arm back behind you. So here. Good. Keeping that upper arm nice and still. We have 1 minute on the clock. Now in the chair, just make sure you're not going to hit the back of it. You can also do this standing as well in that hinge position. And you can also alternate the arms. Just notice how my upper arm is staying put. I'm only hinging at the elbow. Great job, everyone. We have about 20 more seconds. Alrighty, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Go ahead and grab a quick sip of water if you need it. The next exercise we won't need are hand weights or items. Alrighty, so we're going to do a heel and a toe raise. So again, you can do this standing or seated. You're going to lift up the heels, and then you're going to sink the heels into the floor, lift the toes. Lift the heels, lift the toes. Let's go. We have a minute here. Now, it's a little easier to lift the heels up, but it might be a little bit more challenging to lift the toes. Well, when we walk every day, we have to lift those toes. Otherwise, our toes might hit the ground and we might trip or fall. So it's very important to work the muscles in the front of the leg by pulling those toes up. Good, we're about halfway there. Good job. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Alrighty, going back to our hand weights. We have a little bit of a mind game, so we're going to do some shoulder work. Now, you don't have to use the hand weights if they're too heavy, but we're going to bring one arm out in front of us and one arm out to the side, almost like our arms are making an L. You're going to bring the hands down, switch directions. Other hand comes in the front, other arm comes to the side. Okay, we have 1 minute here. So we're working the front part of our shoulder and then the side part of our shoulder. And then it's also a mind game to try to get the arms in the right position. Now we're only going to shoulder and chest height here, so we're not going here, only here. Great work, we're halfway there. Now you can rest if you need. We're going to work the abdominals a little bit after this, and then we will cool it down and stretch. Alrighty, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Okay, so with the hand weights, you only need one next. We're going to go straight to the side, working our oblique muscles. I'll show it standing as well. Okay, we have 1 minute, and then I'll let you know when we're going to switch sides. So hinging only to that point where you can't go any further, and then use those obliques to help pull you back up. If you're in the chair, you might need to scoot over a little bit to the side so that the weight doesn't hit. You can also do this without weights if you'd like. Good, we're about halfway there. Very good job. Alrighty, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. So seated or standing, switch hands. And let's go ahead and begin. We have 1 minute. This will be our last minute of class. Now, if you feel a little soreness in your sides tomorrow, don't go calling me up. But this would be from this exercise. Great job. We're almost done. You've done such a good job today. Good. Taking your time. Good. We have 20 seconds to go. Alrighty, 10 seconds. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. The weights can be put away. We're going to cool down and stretch next. So starting with a nice upper back stretch, you're going to interlace your fingers out in front of you. You're going to press forward. Think about pushing your back behind you. And then you can also take your chin down towards your chest. So as those shoulder blades are separating behind you, you should get that nice upper back stretch. Now on the flip side of this, you're going to open your arms wide back to that hug again. Lift your chin up towards the ceiling and then pulling your arms back as far as what's comfortable for you. Getting a nice chest stretch. If you're able and would like to, you can even interlace your fingers behind your back, press the chest up. And bringing your hands down, you're going to take one arm up, tap yourself on the back, and either push or pull that elbow back for a nice tricep stretch in the back of the arm. Just try to avoid putting any strain on your neck. Alrighty, you're going to bring that arm down, take the other arm up, tap yourself on the back, and push or pull back. And then bringing that arm down when you're ready. You're going to take one arm across the body, reach to the other side of the room, pulling that arm in for a deeper stretch. From here, you can do some wrist rolls or open and close your fingers, whatever feels best for you. I always like to make a fist and then point it down to get a nice forearm stretch. And then switch sides, pull that other arm across the body. And then again, wrist rolls or open and close the fingers. And rest it there. We're going to take one arm up and over or to the other shoulder and think about reaching to the other side. You can hold on to the chair for some support, but you should be getting a nice side stretch. And then bringing that arm up and over, take the other arm over, reach to the other side. And then coming back to a neutral position, you're either going to take one knee in towards your chest and across the body for a nice hip stretch. Or if you're able and it's comfortable, you can take that ankle across the planted leg. Sit up nice and tall, and for a deeper stretch here, hinge forward. You can also do some ankle rolls here. And when you're ready, bringing that foot down, either hugging in one knee and taking it across the body, or if you would like and are able, take that ankle across the planted leg, sit up nice and tall, and if you need more of a stretch, hinge forward. And then bringing that leg down, you're going to turn in your chair. And you're going to take the leg that's on the side that's hanging off of the chair, take it back, drop the knee down, scoop the hips up. And for a deeper stretch, I have my left leg back. I'm going to take my left arm up and over to this back side of the chair. And when you're ready, you're going to bring that knee back up, turn in the other direction, bring that other leg back, keep that knee down, and scoop the hips up. And then again, adding in that arm for a deeper stretch. And then bringing those knees together before you turn around. We're going to go ahead and end class with 2 deep breaths. So we're going to go ahead and take a big inhale and exhale. One more big inhale and exhale. Great job, Chair Fitness. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Stephanie, and I hope you have a great day.